Hi, it's Eddie here, and today I'm going to be doing you a pick a pile reading. Okay, it can be on anything today, so just think of your issue, think of your question, and please do comment. It really does help if you comment. So I'm trying to get this channel out there a bit more. So if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe, do share. If you press the bell icon, you get instant notification of when I do new readings, and comments help as well. So you could comment just which number you picked. Right. So they've had a good shuffle, haven't they? So let's do 3 piles of 3. I've had a lot of 3s today for some reason, all my readings. So 3 just seems very significant. Okay. It's very spiritual as well. Right, so which pile did you pick? 1, 2 or 3? So if you pick 1, it's interesting. You know, we've got 2 reverse cards here first of all. And when I see reverse cards, the kind of energy is that things have been kind of sort of working against you rather than for you of late. Okay, we're kind of looking back and then we're coming to the present and we're going to look more forward for you. There's something here about a relationship situation. Everything was great at one point, and then something happened here. Okay, it's this feeling that happiness turned to sadness and that laughter turned to tears here. And you may actually be wondering, is it the end of the beginning or the beginning of the end? Okay, but with the death reverse, that's actually quite positive in this respect, because it's talking about some unfinished business. Okay, but something needs to be resolved before things can move to the next level. You know, I'm getting like the scenario of like this computer game. You want to move to the next level, but you have to pick up the gold coin or the key. So there is some issues that need to be like resolved first of all, and then things can move to the next level. In fact, here by June, with the 6 of Swords, notice something's covered up here, or somebody that's going to be revealed. So you're going to gain the clarity to see what you need to do, and then things are shown to move forward around this situation. You gain more certainty, there's better communication, or even better or more commitment here. Okay, there's also a holiday coming up for you. There's also something here about things are very turbulent at the moment, but things are shown to become more settled between now and the end of June. If you pick pile 2, interesting cards. Okay, you've got 2 major cards. Okay, so whereas like number 1 had 2 reverse cards, this time we got 2 major cards. So it is showing straight away that there are some major issues around you, and there's big changes taking place as well. And often when there is kind of sort of big issues, there's a lot of kind of sort of turbulence attached to that, because you're like readjusting your path. I mean, I've used this before, but it's a bit like a lorry. You know, the driver realizes that he's going to the wrong town. He's going to the town of negativity, and he realizes that he needs to change the direction. Okay, so when he changes direction, because it's so big, this lorry, it kind of sort of throws up all these kinds of challenges and like this turbulence. But once it turns around, then it's full steam ahead. And that's what I feel with you. It's like a readjusting of the path. And with the Moon card here, it's very much about being pulled 2 ways around an issue. There's a lot of extremes here. There could well be some nightmares as well. It's like your heart is feeling one thing and your mind is wanting something else here. And then if I look at the 8 of Cups, 8 is very karmic, so it ties in with this kind of sort of pushing and pulling, blowing hot and cold. It's around a relationship situation, but something doesn't seem quite right. Okay, something is missing. Okay, it's a strong sense some time apart is needed, or some time out is needed. So it could well be that you've been too much in the thick of things. Okay, but it's like you can't see the wood for the trees. It's like you need to step back, and then you gain more clarity, and then you can see what needs to be done. Okay, I mean, there is something which has been built here. There is this special connection, don't get me wrong, but I do sense maybe you heard some bad news recently here, as shown by the Magician card. Something come out of the woodwork, whole can of worms was open, but the overall feeling is to step back, you know, have some more you time. Okay, and then you'll see what needs to be done, and then you can go back to it and carry on. So rather than like watering a plant constantly where you kill it, you water it a little bit and then step back and then come back, water some more. So it's kind of coming back every now and again. Okay, so not completely moving away, but just coming back just to check on things every now and again. And then if you picked pile 3, right, you've got 3 reverse cards. Okay, and I've got some wax on that one, candle wax. It's interesting. Right, so 3 reverse cards. A lot of things have been going against you here. Okay, I mean the Ace of Cups reversed has given me tears here. It's very much this feeling that happiness turned to sadness and that laughter turned to tears around matters of the heart. I do sense there's been someone who's been rather cold, rather distant, perhaps abusive in a psychological sense. Okay, I'm just getting this very negative, this very toxic energy around the whole situation. There's been a lot of arguments here as well, as shown by the 5 of Wands reversed, and a strong sense that things went from bad to worse and from the frying pan and into the fire. But this is an interesting card because it can be seen in one of 3 ways. I mean, are they actually fighting? Are they playing a game? Or are they actually building something? So it could well be you're getting these mixed signals here, okay, and you're very confused. Okay, they're very unsettled. They're sending these mixed signals, but it's making you feel very kind of confused, like within yourself. You know, you're feeling very churned up about what's been going on here. However, I can see the sword is going down to the ground. It's like you've drawn a line in the sand, if you like. Okay, you don't put up with this nonsense anymore. Okay, and even though there's a lot of feelings here, it's like you realise that, you know, if you carry on doing the same thing is just going to happen over and over again. It's a definition of insanity. You change your direction or perspective, then things will start to change. So it's not moving away from it completely. It's actually moving away from it, taking back your power, and then what's yours will start coming towards you, and then you can choose whether to have it or not, rather than asking someone else to choose. 2 completely different things. Thank you. Please don't forget to subscribe, to put a comment, to share the channel, and look at the links below. Thank you.